exams that have begun for most learners, be it in university or matric, we can certainly imagine the anxiety of not only the exams themselves, but also wondering what lies beyond. Now, earlier this year, Old Mutual launched a Grow with the Greats to raise awareness and support the youth talent programs that they currently have on offer for young people to enter the workplace and gain valuable experience with one of the biggest companies on the continent.
And we have the best people to tell you all about it, these opportunities, and of course their personal journeys as well. We've got Prabhashini Moodley, the Managing Director for Old Mutual Corporate, and Kira Bilwe Ndlozi, aka Kia, bursary recipient who is now the Intermediate Actuarial Specialist for Old Mutual. With those job titles, clearly dreams do come true. Welcome, ladies.
Hello.
Thank you.
Well, I actually feel like we need to unpack this a little bit more before we get into the Early Careers Development Program. But Prabhashini, can you tell us a little bit about what your role is at Old Mutual?
Thank you so much. So as the MD for Old Mutual Corporate, I have the privilege of leading the division of our business that services businesses, institutions, and their employees with saving solutions and insurance. And that on a day-to-day basis, I lead a really incredible and talented team to deliver this to our clients.
So interesting. And Kia, we are very fascinated with your title.
Yes. So what I do, basically, I work under the same, like, Prabhashini's segment, but I work more within the insurance side. And to be very practical, I prepare the data, I do checks and claims data, and then I provide that to our valuations teams who, like, prepare reserves and stuff. I hope it doesn't bore people, but...
No, it's not boring at all.
Yeah, but yeah, that's the terminology. But on a day-to-day, it's just analyzing what's actually happening with our products and doing investigations, which I enjoy.
That's fun. You're a detective. If
Yes.
you think about it.
And
that's a fun job to have.
Yes.
That's never boring. It never is. But, you know, you were one of those Old Mutual bursary program graduates, and you've done your thing. But in terms of, you know, what you studied and how the program has helped you do your current role, take us through that for a second. How has it been?
Yeah, being an Old Mutual bursary recipient has been awesome. I must say that I'm very grateful to, because I don't think I'd be exactly here without it. And a lot of support was given, so they funded me from my undergrad in BCom Actuarial Science, and as well as through my honors in Actuarial Science. And there was tutoring throughout that was able to be given, and then I also had VAC work opportunities throughout my studies, and then a job straight afterwards, which is nice.
That is amazing that you had a job straight afterwards, because I think a lot of students, especially those in matric and those, you know, finishing up their undergrad or even postgrad, you kind of stress about the what next, what next. What words of encouragement do you have for those, you know, who are embarking on that new or next journey in their life?
Yeah, I think to them, I'd tell them what my mom told me when I left home all the years ago is always speak and have the relevant people around you. Just always know, like, if you're starting out in first year, get a second year who you can talk to talk to you through the journey. If you're starting to work, find a mentor, because I think there's a lot of, like, chatter around, like, oh, it's difficult, which it is, but it's very important to have people who you see that they did it and it is possible. And trust yourself and work-life balance, still have fun. I think I'd say that for sure.
I'm so glad you said that last bit. You have to have a balance, have some fun. Right alongside you, Kia, is Prabhashini, and now you are the MD of Old Mutual Corporate. That is it's an esteemed job. However, rumor has it that you are also an Old Mutual bursary recipient. And how beautiful is that? And this is why I mentioned in the beginning, dreams do come true. I mean, how has that changed your life? And looking back and looking where you are now, you're a managing director, especially in a company that's massive globally. You know, that particular journey, receiving that, and just having that weight of your shoulders, receiving a bursary. What was that for you? Just go back with us for a second.
Yeah, we're going back at least 20,
a little bit.
A little more than 20 years. But like Kia, I was quite fortunate in being awarded an Old Mutual Actuarial bursary. I got to move from home, which was KZN, to Cape Town, to the beautiful city of Cape Town, and study at UCT. And it really just opened doors and opportunities. So, you know, the support, knowing that you have a job at the end of your career, the vacation work. And Old Mutual's a massive organization. So being able, I've been there my entire professional career, but I've had at least 8 very different jobs. It has changed my life, and I'm privileged to sit now on our group executive committee, where I get to listen to and support people like Kia and encourage and provide the support to know your voice matters and driving the kind of inclusion and engagement for other young people. So that's why I do say it's a privilege to be where I am now. Yeah.
Well, that's incredible. I mean, I love hearing your story and your journey and the start of your journey, Kia, within the Old Mutual umbrella. And I wanted to know from you, Prabhashini, what other opportunities are available for the youth within Old Mutual?
So we have a range of programs. I mean, Kia and I obviously have come through our actuarial program.
Yeah.
And we run an actuarial community as well in Old Mutual, so we can connect the young new joiners with some of the older greats in the business, and they can learn from each other. We also have a technology program for people interested in technology and IT and software and engineering. Quite a few engineers who join. We have an accountancy program where students on the chartered accountancy track can do their training and their articles with us. And people can, if they want to find out more, go onto our website, www.oldmutual.co.za/early careers. And we also have, for people who finished high school, finished matric, we're just talking about our matriculants, an Amatuba learnership program where you can learn while working. So it's not just for young people who've completed a degree. Yeah.
You two are inspirations. I need to say this, and of course, getting a bursary is not without the hard work that comes with it and the consistency, but looking at Old Mutual and the way you are uplifting the future, that is absolutely incredible. So, Kia and Prabhashini, thanks so much for joining us on your Feel Good Breakfast Show today. We really have that feel good knowing that there's a company like Old Mutual backing these bursaries and the futures of so many.
That's right. And if you're young, hungry and talented, this is the ultimate opportunity to get a foot in the door. Now, to find out more about Old Mutual and how you can grow with the greats, visit oldmutual.co.za/early careers. Now, all Old Mutual's early career opportunities for 2023 are currently closed, but will reopen in the new year for 2024. So visit Old Mutual's social media pages and website to stay up to date.